500 today made a new low on the daily time frame, and now we have a break of structure within the daily time frame. So this is the break of structure, and on Sunday's meeting we talked about this level being very, very important. We said as soon as they start getting below 642.50, you want to start getting prepared for a potential breakdown. And we got a really large breakdown, not on QQQ, not on SPY, but on QQQ. If we take a look at SPY, it's only down 0.5%, but QQQ was the one that was down the most, down 1.5%. And the stock that really pushed it down was mostly Nvidia, being down 3.5%. So going back to the S&P 500 here, and we'll take a look at a few other charts as well, a few other tickers. This is what we look like so far on the daily time frame. And like I said, when we start to get too far away from the 20 EMA line, we start to digest, go sideways, and then eventually correct to collect liquidity before we advance back up. This happened right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. Whenever you have a healthy trend, this pullback behavior is very normal. So yeah, now that we have gotten the breakdown on the daily time frame, we are expecting more downside to come towards this gap fill here at 635 next, which aligns just with the 20 EMA line. And depending on how bulls are going to step in at 635, that's what I really would pay attention to. But even then, I would not go long just yet, because there are some very concerning signals in the market. This one right here, the bearish, this bearish divergence, this particular pattern is very, very bearish. And what it's basically telling us is that despite price going higher, you have smart money that is unloading positions and also hedging their positions. So if we take a look at this particular chart here, this is UVXY. And UVXY is used as a short-term hedging instrument. It's not a long-term hold. It's a short-term hold where you get in whenever the market is very overbought or is in need of a correction, or is uncertain. And what happens is you get these spikes. We saw it here. We saw this was the largest spike because we had the tariffs. But the most recent spike, as we can see, or that is just beginning to come into life, is this bullish piercing candle right at the higher low structure, 30% rebound of the RSI. So this is creating a bullish divergence. Again, this bullish divergence is backed by volume. And what this is telling us is that smart money is loading up and hedging their positions for a short-term correction to hedge their long positions despite the price coming down. So this behavior usually does lead to these very large spikes. And if we do get a spike on UVXY, I'm targeting anywhere between 760 to 8.0. But yeah, this is UVXY, and now we're going to take a look at QQQ. This is QQQ chart here. And if we take a look at QQQ, we have a, like I said, we have a bearish divergence. The volume is really starting to increase above the 50-day average, and we are quite overbought. So given that we are losing steam below the 20 EMA line and we have this bearish MACD crossover signal, there's a good chance that we're going to see more downside towards this gap fill here at 554.54. So that gap area was also great liquidity, and we can see that translated into visual wicks on those days. Liquidity, that tells us liquidity was, demand was very high there, and anyone that shorted there became liquidity. So as we can see, this is a good demand that I think that the market can use as a defensive ground to try and reverse back up. So yeah, my target on this bearish divergence setup for QQQ is going to be at least at 550. This is where I'll start skewing my profits on the put positions. And I also, like I said, the Sunday meeting, we talked about Nvidia inverse. So the reason why we look at the inverse charts is because a lot of traders, they're afraid to or they don't really comprehend the downside risk when they're looking at their usual charts, because they're used to being bullish biased. And what this particular chart shows us is it's showing us the Nvidia mirrored, which means inversed, but it shows it in a sense where we can recognize the bullish visual formation, or put into uh, perspective the downside risk of Nvidia. So this is not a leveraged product. This is just a mirrored chart of Nvidia, and you can do that by adding the little dash there next to before you type Nvidia. So we had a massive demand candle, and it looks like we're going to continue dropping towards 173.74 on Nvidia. So that's a couple more dollars drop, and if we do really start to sell off on a more extreme ground, the target would be 167 on Nvidia before earnings. So we do have earnings coming up on the 27th for Nvidia. So if we take a look at the normal chart of Nvidia, we have this bullish uptrend line being broken, today being the sell-off day, and there's a chance that we can get another red session either tomorrow or after tomorrow. But looking at the S&P 500, it looks like we got more downside room, so be on the lookout for that. We have some bearish signals that are very concerning. I'll show you two more charts as a bonus. We can take a look at SPXS and SPXS, which is the 3x bear ETF for the S&P 500 index, is also printing this bullish divergence. So this is an example of a bullish divergence. As we can see, prices coming down while RSI relative strength index is showing strength and creating that higher low structure. This pattern is very, very bullish. And as we can see, it leads to these large spikes once price does end up breaking out. So this is what SPX is looking like. As we can see, the RSI is definitely forming that bullish divergence there. And this translates to a bearish divergence on SPX. So if we take a look at the normal price of SPX, we have that bearish divergence there. And there's a good chance we are going to see more downside heading into tomorrow's trading session towards the 20 EMA line. I use the 20 EMA line as a momentum gouge for the ongoing trend, and I use the 200 SMA line as a home base moving average for that given trend. So for now, we have to target the momentum gouge, and that's around 636 on SPX. That's all for today's session. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Take care.